Welcome. This is Crimey Queen. If you are joining us for the first time, this is the channel where we get excited about love. This is where we ignite that which dwells from within us, that which comes alive, makes us smile, makes us laugh. Hence we say the crimson light is life. I wasn't sure whether to say life or light. Okay, the crimson light is both. Okay. All right. So anyway, we have been doing our presentations on number 10. We have done numbers. It's all about numbers. This is about numerology and making sense of words and seeing how they can impact positively in our lives. Of course, we have enough negativity, if you like, to counterbalance the words. So I'm believing we do not have to focus on finding negative words that we could use to balance our lives. So, so basically, let's really get our reservoir of positive words and vibrations, because even in the positive words there is that element of negativity. It depends on how we use it. So for instance, light, we know, of course, when there is light, we can see things, but do we always want to see things, particularly when we go to sleep? We may just really need the dark. We want the darkness then. So basically, it depends on what we're needing something, and it's only the thing. It's the idea that we have learned certain words that resonate nicely within us, and that's perhaps what I'm talking about, really, the words that has impacted on us. When we hear certain words, it ignites us in a nice positive way. So for instance, even the word affirmation really does something for me, but don't we go ahead having real negative affirmations with self-talk? Sometimes we do, but when we hear the word affirmation, it may do something, or motivation, it may do something. Inspiring, of course, why not? Igniting, yes, but of course, igniting, you may be igniting a fire, needing that destroys a whole city. Let's hope not. Okay, so that's the point I'm just trying to say here. So if you're new to this channel, of course, this is where we hinge on to sacrifice. This is again talking about positive, negative. Sacrifice has had this ice cold aspect to it. Of course, when we see the word ice at the end as well, it kind of leaves that cold, melting coldness in our systems, or whatever it is, how we process the word sacrifice. I don't really hear anyone going and saying, yeah, I've sacrificed something, yeah, and really being very elated with that. No, I haven't heard that. Of course, there's the aftermath, if you like, or the of course, in Christians, we celebrate that the sacrifice, in the sense of that it was something that Christ has done to set us free from our sins. So there is a degree of celebration in it, but overall, the word itself, which does not necessarily render a nice ring or vibration. It seemed to, of course, we are talking about vibrations on another level, but it's that emotion that we tend to attach with that vibration. That's what's important. Okay, so sacrifice equals 10. It is 46. We have had words. I think try mirror. Mirror is that's a big word for me. It really had been very profound to do mirror. I'm still feeling that there is much more to mirror, that it equals 46, just like the word sacrifice. And it also has, I think, 3 or 4 nines, 4 nines to it, but there are like sacrifice has three nines, here, but of course when we do we put these numbers here from 1 to 9, we could say sacrifice has more nines, but the letters we use as that symbol as well. So for instance, the letter R here equals 9. It's got that 9 vibration, and so has I. So we see I here has got that 9 vibration as well. So there are 3 nines to the word sacrifice. But we also, in fact, yes, it in the word sacrifice, we do have those 3 nines, which comes to here as well in each block of these 3 segments of the 3 syllables that we sack and reef and ice, which we have used or broken down. These come 369 block. Let's write this clearly. So each 369 gives us an equal vibration of 9 as well. Okay, so in mirror has been a big teacher for me while I was doing the presentations on mirror. And I have encountered that lesson before, but it just seems to go deeper and deeper each time I am faced with the mirror of working with the word mirror or sacrifice in when the two are faced with each other. It's as though it takes me back to the first verse of the Bible. In the beginning, God created the heaven and the earth. And that is 10. That consists of 10 letters because we are working with 10. So the first verse of the Bible is 10 words, not letters, 10 words. But then on the second, which is where I'm talking about the mirror, where it says the Spirit of God moved upon the face of the waters. So, and I'm hoping it's waters because I'm always kind of caught up between waters and the deep. Okay, so but waters is there. Now, when we do waters, we know waters is that feminine vibration, in that sense that it is nurturing, it is giving, it is protective, it is loving, it's got that motherly aspect to it. And so that's why I use the word feminine in that sense. And it also coincides perfectly with Christ and with Mother Eve. So waters having that direct correlation, of course, even with Christ teaching, dying to save us. That's what we would first associate, if you like, with a mother, because the mother is the first primary caregiver. It's not disassociating the father's role at all, and the father would do the same for his child, but we are talking about one who breastfeeds from the mother, and the mother is doing all this nurturing aspect. So just to it's more like another introduction, if you like, to mirror. So the Spirit, which also has quite a few nines. I think Spirit has 3 nines, Spirit. Okay, 3 nines. Let's just do this quickly because we can always come back to this. So we had Spirit, Spirit. So there is 1999, of course. I'm working back to front. So these are the nines, and then we have mirror, Mirror. So we have 69994. Okay, so I'm just going to perhaps I keep okay, going for other pens. So there we have 9. Let's do this. 694. So that's mirror, and this is Spirit. Okay. So it's those nines we see. These will um, all these two words in the second verse of the Bible tells me a lot. With three nines here, it's like three nines are 27, and that 2 plus 7 is 9. So it tells us that in that second verse, there is an ability to birth something new, because two verses or two elements or two of something comes together. As you will see, the number 2 that I have been talking about is reflective here. There has been agreement, and of course this is where the 2 is impregnated with number 6. That's what we have become. Hence we were blessed to replenish, to subdue, multiply, and so on. So in the word mirror as well now, not only reflects or emphasizes those three nines here, but it's as if it also, with the end of it, it's like you could see the magnitude. It's like, for instance, the four nines in mirror, as I said before, it's presenting a message that no matter which point of the earth or your north, south, east, and west you are looking, you will be faced with the mirror. In fact, when I said this, I remember feeling, well, quite it's kind of like exciting and yet a chill, because we know it really means that every action, every spoken word, every breath, every thought has that reflection, perhaps where we are not always conscious of it, but it did send out a loud message to me. It really called out a caution of being mindful of my words, my deeds, my actions, because when you are in the mirror, actually you are faced with these four sides. It's your north, south, east, and west. You're sending out that vibration from every point. And that's the potential of everything we do. Hence, we can create. It's that four that correlates with the four elements: the water, earth, fire, and air. And in fact, air also equals 10, because we are talking about 10. So this is 9, 9, and 1. So here we were saying, for instance, even in the word air, there are two nines there. So when two gets together, it's that thought and action, or what we think. There is that union of that consciousness. It births out something. It bursts out something new. So when we add this together, 9 and 9, 18, and 1, 19, it is really telling us that air, as long as we have that air that we breathe, we have the potential to operate from 1 to 9, because that's what air is. In each part of these segments, we are operating as long as we are breathing. Our breath is our life, our word, our thought. We are breathing in, we are breathing out, and there we see, as long as we are breathing, if each breath, it's as if the air is saying to us here with number 9, although we are dealing with 10 here, but there are two nines there. It's like one we take in, one we take out, our breath when we breathe out, which equals 10. We are always faced with the two aspects of whatever is necessary to birth or create. This is, or we have birthed something, to be more precise, and this is what is presented to us. What do we do with it? It's always presenting a question. So anyway, as I say, this is now another introduction to where I left off with mirror and spirit and number 10. So Do join me while I on my next presentation as I look at the word happiness, which I feel is really important because that's what we are also wanting to attain. Thank you for watching. Of course, I meant to mention on here, if you are new to this channel, this is Mother Eve. These are dots that we presented. And if you are new, I would encourage you to check out our template, a template of sacrificial journey. That's one of many templates that or videos that we have done, or in infinitely eight as in number, and ATE intuitive template that explains the vibration. This is another one. Or you could also look at the battle of Job and Satan. You'll understand, or most of the things I try to cover a little bit of the templates and how we got to be using the word sacrifice. Okay, thank you. I hope you have enjoyed this. I hope you have found it fun. If you have, click the like button and share, because this is how we do it. We share to actualizing self-love. Okay, self-love is where we are heading to, becoming better expressions and versions of who we truly are. Okay, in the meantime, stay blessed, stay ignited, be a field, because we are planting new seeds. Namaste and spill over with love.